Hello from GNature.com. This is Mark Josie. Today I would like to talk about the tactical knife fighting with a folding knife. As you guys can see from my previous lectures, we have been using some very cool knives, and this is a small one. See, you can even palm it. It's a Spyderco blade. Wow. Yeah. It's not a super long, scary blade, and it's also a liner lock blade, so it's not super strong like the Coast Steel stuff. But the good thing about this kind of blade is that it's not so scary looking, so it won't trigger that kind of attention when you have a Coast Steel espada or something like that. Or if you take this, okay, to the public, and people will really be freaked out, right? So you don't want to do this. You want to have something smaller. It's easier to carry, and also it's more like a tool. For a blade like this, okay, you can open with one hand or two hand. So you can open with one hand, and it locks in place, and you can also close it with one hand safely. Okay. It's sharp. Okay, cut very nicely. Oops. See, it cuts nicely, and also because of the pointy tip, it's stabbed nicely too. See, the tip here, it's very nice and pointy, so you can use it to stab and poke like that. And it does a very good job. So here, I want to talk about tactical knife fighting with this kind of blade. It will work with this kind of blade. Okay, what I'm going to talk about will work with this or something like that. It will still work. Okay, anything like this is a saw flash too. It will still work with this kind of blade. Okay, as long as it's a short blade with a pointy tip. Okay, this kind of technique will work. And the good thing about the saw flash too is you can close it with one hand too. Okay, so to hold the blade, you put your thumb here, right here where the texture is. Okay, and then your other hand grab around like this, and then you put the blade here facing up like that. Okay, like so. Like this. And when you look at it, you see the blade is like a mouse pointer arrow. It's like an arrow. Okay? And now keep one leg forward. We are holding with the right hand. Holding the blade with the right hand. Your right leg forward. Okay. Now the right hand is here. Elbow. Lock in the elbow like that. The other hand, put it right here. Like so. Okay, so let's recap from the previous lessons. We talked about how to look at the grid. Okay, so imagine that right now, right in front of you, you have a cross like this, and then an X like this. It's like a grid. The opponent can only come at you from the front, okay, from here, okay, from the low, or the side. Now, to be able to defend yourself, okay, you don't need to have any big movement. When anything is coming from the outside, meaning that your right side, okay, the outside, what you need to do is you twist the hand and then slice. Slice. Use the body to turn as well to help you slice. Slice. Okay. Slice, and then use the tip, poke. Okay. When you poke, always aim here and above is the best. Slice and poke. Do not slice too far away. Not like slice and then you poke. Okay. Always do not do the chicken wing movement like this. Okay, everyone, let's try again. You slice, keep the elbows down. Okay, put your hand here to help yourself to learn it. Keep it down like that. Okay, slice, and then the arrow here must always point to the front. Slice and then point. Okay. Again, everyone, slice and then point. When you point, step up. Slice and point. Always remember to slice and keep the blade facing, like the point facing forward. Slice and then like this. For any attacks coming from the inside, meaning here, the left side, you want to also slice them like that. Okay? Slice, slice, just drop it down, slice, and then directly shove it up. Okay? Slice and shove it up. Slice and shove it up. Okay? Now let's try to do this again. Slice, like that. Slice. See? Very fast movement. Little circles. Remember, everyone, keep the blade, the pointy tip facing forward. Okay? Slice, slice. That's the left and right. Block while slicing. Okay? If they try to grab your hand from here, okay, from this side, they want to grab the hand, you go twist and slice, it will cut the hand, and then you stab forward. Now, for anything that comes from the top or the lower two corners here, you want to use the pointy tip to poke. Okay? Look at your own blade also while you aim from here or here. For example, now to the left side, poke. And then when the harder they smack forward, the harder you stab into the arm. Poke. Okay? Like that. Poke. Or the other side, step aside and poke. Just raise your arm and poke. Okay? Step aside, poke. And then here below, step aside and then twist and poke. Okay? Twist and poke. That side, okay, you want to move aside and then push. Push the blade forward. Minimize your movement. Minimize the amount of distance you need to travel to utilize the blade. This kind of blade here is not very good at slicing, but it is very good for stabbing. Do yourself a test. Okay, buy some like a big chunk of meat, and then put the meat on the cutting board. Use this here to go like this, and go slice. Like, you don't see a big cut there. But if you want to do this, okay, look at the blade, and then the meat, and then you go stab. It stab into the meat easily, quickly, and it creates a very, very big opening. Because the blade here is pointy, okay, it's great for doing this. The edge here is small. It's only good for slicing short distance. So you only block things like when people are trying to grab your hand, like that. When they try to grab, you turn and slice right here. Okay. So that's what you do. Slice. Or when they grab here, slice. Okay. Small stuff. Anything that is big, you go like that. Stab. Okay. When you want to stab forward, everyone, remember from our previous lecture, you never stab by doing like this. Don't jerk. Walk up a step. Okay. Walk up a step while you poke and then retract. Okay. You are stabbing with the body movement, the whole structure going forward. Okay. Look at me from the side. If I jerk forward, this is the maximum distance I can reach, right? If I walk up, Again. Okay, everyone, look. Walk up. See? If the guy is standing here, you poke and go through that distance already. So, yeah, here we go. This is how you use this kind of small blade. And now, you will want to like ask, well, what about people are using a stick or a bat or something like that, and you use this? Okay, here's the most brutal fact about things. In real life threatening situation, you cannot really always be so prepared about like what the opponent is going to have in their hand. They can have a gun, they can have a knife, they can have a pipe, whatever. Okay, you cannot say, oh, this technique is good, so whatever happens, you use that technique. It cannot be like that. Okay, in a real life situation, you need to have a lot of ideas and stuff in your brain that like they will cycle and they will circulate in your brain. So when shit happens, your brain will do the work to choose whatever is the best suitable technique for the situation. With a blade like this, okay, if people are holding a pipe and whacking it to you, you do not just use the blade like that and poke at the pipe. There are other techniques that you need to learn. This is not enough for it. But this is enough if people are coming at you bare hand or with a short weapon like that. It's okay. If short weapon against short weapon, fine, it'll work. If they come at you with a short stick, this will work too. But if they come at you with a bat or a gun, something like that, it may not work so well. Okay, so this kind of stuff is good as a backup, and of course not good as a super primary weapon. But then at least you know how to apply this kind of blade in a real fighting situation. So enjoy, and hope you like this lecture. Remember to subscribe and like. Bye bye.